Good evening from InvestSharp. This is Randy Smotone with your Monday, April 12th market update. On the economic front, the monthly Treasury budget for March came in showing a deficit of $65.4 billion, which was in line but much better than deficit we had in March of '09, which we had a deficit of $191.6 billion. So believe it or not, even though we have a huge deficit, it actually is improving. On deck for tomorrow is the international trade number. The forecast is for a minus 39 billion. Halliburton bought Boots and Coots today. Symbol WEL is the Boots and Coots symbol. And of course, Halliburton is HAL for $3. And Alcoa reported earnings after the bell and reported a loss of 20 cents per share on revenue of 4.89 billion. But believe it or not, that was pretty much in line because I don't know, Alcoa never seems to do very well, so never touched that stock personally. So let's see, the dollar, gold, silver, copper, oil, we're all pretty much down today. See the dollar here, we have it made a lower high here, now it's made a lower low, so commodities should continue to do pretty well, even though gold, silver, and copper, they had been on a run. They kind of pulled back today. So we'll go take a look at the point figure chart on the West Texas Intermediate crude. Bullish price objective 104 a barrel. We're still holding this area of support, which I would expect us to, but doesn't mean we will. But so right around here, so we could print clear down to about 83 or so, but we're at 84.25 on this chart. The light sweet crude futures were actually down another 58 cents today to settle at $84.34 a barrel. And that's not the chart I wanted. And let's take a look at the Dow. The Dow was up a whole 8 points today, broke the 11,000 mark to 11,005. S&P closed up 2 points to 1,196. The Nasdaq closed up 3 points to 2457, and the Russell closed up 2 points to 705. The Russell had the larger percent gain, up 0.3%, and the Dow was the weakest, but still closed up 0.08%. Very light volume again today in the market. I think the market is kind of waiting for the earnings to come out, which we have quite a few this week. The banks will start this week. We'll get JP Morgan, Bank of America, and all that here midweek. And as you can see here, we kind of pulled back a little bit, but I mean, we're still in the channel and, this uptrend. And so, I mean, we look fine, but we definitely did a lot of grinding again today, which we've been moving higher, but boy, do we grind. And a lot of the stocks have been awful, kind of up and down during the day, even though there's not any volatility in the market. Some of the movement up and down is, and continue to buy the financials. S&P chart again looks fine. Nasdaq looks fine. Russell as broke out higher over this little, it consolidated a little bit here and broke out higher. It's looking good. Financials, XLF again looks fine. Like I said, it pulled back a little bit today, right towards the close, but it still looks fine. Look at gold. Gold, we had this big breakout, had a big run, so it's pulled back just a little bit today. It'll probably maybe consolidate a little bit and probably give some people some opportunities to get in. And silver pulled back, start to fill this gap here, but it still looks fine. And copper pulled back, and it had this big run from here to here, so the JJC, the copper ETF, pulled back a little bit here today. Look at the VIX. Whoops, volatility index. And we made another new low right down here at the bottom of the channel. Let's take a look at this here. So let's see. Well, we've gotten lower before. We could get a little bounce here. We'll see. Since we've touched here, that'll remain to be seen. Let's go take a look at the McClellan oscillator. So we're basically, still right here, going nowhere. Still staying in this, what I consider more neutral territory. So not overbought, not oversold. Pretty neutral. Let's go look at the sectors. So 11 of the 16 sectors we follow finished in the green today. The bank index was the leader, up 1.19%. The gold index was the weakest, down 1.3%. Taking a little rest. Go to chart watch. We have some new ones, and of course we have some off the weekly watch list that still look pretty good. BTU. I like this how it's setting up here. Kind of got a triangle here, has like a little ascending triangle here. Really good volume in BTU, so you want to keep an eye on that one. VMware breaking out today, big breakout, lots of volume. Probably will see some higher prices. Fortress, FIG, big volume day, and of course broke out over this previous high. But it also has this downtrend line. So you could probably jump on board it actually either here on a dip back into here or over today's high. American Eagle, I like how this is setting up. It actually had a big gap up on earnings here with lots of volume. Pulled way back, which is not unusual. But then it had a nice bounce off the uptrend line. And then it even closed higher today. So you could buy it here, use the low of 17.19, the low of this candle from last Friday, as your stop. And it looks like a possible triangle setting up here, so I like that one. I'll never get through all these faster. Sienna, huge breakout today. It has been this channel up, so once it gets up to here somewhere, it'll probably bit. So you can probably buy it on a dip. Probably don't have to buy it right now. Z-Linux looks good. Looks like it's in a small little triangle, so you could buy it over today's high with some volume. Visa, it looks like an ascending triangle here, waiting for it to break out on a lot of volume above the 90, I'd say 93.75 or so. Jeffries, breaking out today, lots of volume, looks good for some higher prices. Cypress, it's been holding this uptrend line really well, bounced off here, had some volume coming in today, and looks like it has, resistance here at the 1250, but I would think it might take that out. Cypress is looking pretty good. Skyworks just closed above the downtrend line today, so you might want to keep an eye on Skyworks, SWKS. State Street Bank broke out today with lots of volume. MRVL finally starting to move a little bit, a little more volume coming in today. I would wait for it to break out over the high of about 2150 with volume. Accenture breaking out today. This has had a lot of volume. These are off the watch list, looking good. CETV breaking higher today. Had this nice little ascending triangle here, and it's had really good volume. Looks good. International Paper, I like it right here around this 27 area. As long as it holds that, it may consolidate for a while. It's had a lot of volume coming in it too. Morgan Stanley pulled back, so you could buy on a dip here, or possibly it might even hold where it's at now. It's looking pretty good. Jinko Shipping, wait for it to break out above the around 22 with some volume. It'll break out above that downtrend line. Little Silver had massive volume, broke out. Of course, it pulled back a little bit today because silver pulled back. So you might want to buy it here on a dip, but it's looking really good. APA was trying to break out today, pulled back a little bit. You could buy it over today's high with volume. BVN, nice tight consolidation. You could buy it over a breakout here of this 35.44 area with volume. Again, all these are off the watch list. IPSU still looks really good. Nice tight consolidation. You could buy it over the high of that little consolidation with some volume. Nuance Communications. I like this. As soon as it takes out the high here of about 1755 with some volume kicking in, you could jump on board. Again, off the watch list. And this is off the watch list. TDS. Wait for it to take out about the 35 area with some volume. All right, let's go take a look at the current market signals. Follow the point figure chart for the Dow, Nasdaq, and XP. Of course, nothing's changed here. Same price objectives. No sense to look at them. We really haven't moved much. We've grinded just a little higher, and that's about it. So that is it for today. Thanks for watching InvestSharp's Daily Market Analysis.